Good morning, Captain.
Oh, I got promoted.
Sure, he always gets promoted.
I know.
least it's a good day. Hey, Bob. They're having fun. He seems excited.
here to remember everyone who has perished in war. At this time, I'd also like to thank the Sparta Police Department for the fine job them and the fire department and the ambulance squad, EMTs, have done during the COVID crisis. And I'm glad to see that it is kind of coming to a halt, and I hope we don't see any monkeypox. At this time, I'd like to have Bishop Bukowski, aka Bishop Boots, come up and say a prayer and a few words on some of our deceased members that we haven't had a chance to honor due to the COVID not having parades, and some other people that have died just recently.
Thank you very much. Today we'd like to commemorate and remember 3 members of our VFW. Men who have served our nation so beautifully, so well. The first I'd like to mention is Doug Noble. He was in the Army. He was wounded in Vietnam, received a Purple Heart. His lovely wife, Bertie, is with us with 2 adult children, John and Amy. Recently, a young policeman who served in the Marine Corps, Rudy Diaz, his loving wife, Chloe, is left behind, and 2 young children, Chase and Beckham. We want to remember them and pray for them during this terrible time of loss. He was serving after he left the Marine Corps as a member of the Orange Police Department. And the final individual is Jay Kowalski. He served in Vietnam as a captain in the United States Air Force. He was decorated with a Flying Cross. He received an Air Force medal and 8 Bronze Stars. Exceptional men who have given of their lives. And so in that light, I'd like to remember them and pray this prayer. God of power and mercy, you destroy war and put down earthly pride. Banish violence from our midst and wipe away our tears, that we may all deserve to be called your sons and daughters. Keep in your mercy those men and women who have died in the cause of freedom, and bring them safely into your kingdom of justice and peace. We ask all this in the name of God our Father. Amen.
This is our Grand Marshal. Marty, could you please stand? Marty is a Korean War veteran. He was in the United States Navy. He's very proud of that. He's, I think, what are you, 60 now or something like that?
91 tomorrow.
91 tomorrow. Special recognition for outstanding achievement and exceptional leadership ability at the esteemed representation of the American VFW. We're proud to give you this award, Marty, and look forward to seeing you next year.
being here today. All the American flags around this place and us not even knowing where to turn the salute is indicative of our awesome community. So thank you so much for all the organizations that participated. Memorial Day is a time for remembrance, reflection, and respect. Let us always remember the men and women who gave their lives for our freedom. Today and every day, we remember and honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in our United States Armed Forces. We pay homage to their sacrifice. For many Americans, my family included, this weekend also marks the beginning of the summer, the start of boating season. School's almost over. Backyard barbecues, time for summer fun and relaxation, and our ability to gather, share fellowship, and enjoy our awesome Sparta community and our freedoms. Thank you for taking the time to be here today and to share in this important yet somber occasion. Thank you for taking the time to remember, reflect, and respect. Memorial Day, as we know it today, was born as Decoration Day in Waterloo, New York in 1866, when Henry Wells, a local drugstore owner, suggested that all businesses close for one day to honor, in solemn and patriotic manner, the fallen soldiers who lost their lives during the Civil War. A group of Confederate widows decorated fresh graves with wildflowers. The townspeople made wreaths and crosses to place upon the headstones, flags, waved proudly at half-staff, and an American tradition was born. Now, 156 years later, I stand before you on this proud day of remembrance and ask that you join me in not only remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice for the good of this great nation, but in truly reflecting upon their legacy. There's been no other nation on earth whose sacrifice has been greater than ours for freedom. Nowhere in the history books has there been a country before ours that has paid a higher price for freedom than ours. Sacred and hallowed ground at Arlington and places like Ardennes, Normandy, Pearl Harbor, and Manila are a testament to the high cost of achieving and maintaining freedom around the globe. General George Patton once said during a Memorial Day service, "In my mind, we came here today to thank God that men like these lived, rather than regret that they die." So I ask today that you embrace those words in their entirety, that we thank God that men like these lived, rather than regret that they died. The lives of our fallen soldiers, our fathers, our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our comrades, were not lives lost in vain or anguish, for each life lost has contributed to the evolution of America as we know it today. A free nation, a strong nation, a nation that stands the tallest when we stand together, just like we're doing now. So as we stand together today, we are reminded of the true cross of freedom, and while as a nation mourn the lives lost, we celebrate the lives lived and are forever grateful. Above all, in an attempt to pay back our debt as American citizens, we also must not only remember the fallen, but it is our responsibility to teach our youth that it comes without cost and that sacrifices are meaningless without remembrance. It's a very good feeling to see how many youth were lining the streets of Sparta this morning with American flags and saying thank you. So thank you for bringing them out so they can help us remember. So I ask on this somber occasion that you not accept feelings of grief or affliction without encompassing a feeling of honor and patriotism and pride. It is said that where one story ends, another begins. And that statement holds true for our fallen service members. Though their lives were cut short, their contributions live on. They have ensured that the Declaration of Independence holds true for everyone. Some whose story is just beginning, some who otherwise may not have been entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The courage possessed by men and women we honor today is something that cannot be learned. It's something that must be felt deep within. The willingness to die for our country is truly what makes America the home of the brave. The relatively few patriots who wear or have worn the cloth of our country leave the life that they have grown accustomed to and thrust themselves into unfamiliar and dangerous territories, eager to succeed in their endeavors. From Maine's rocky Atlantic coast to the Golden State's sandy beaches, this is the land of the free, ensured by the generations who believed America is worth fighting for, America is worth dying for. So today, perhaps more than any other day throughout the year, we set aside our personal beliefs regarding politics, war, and unite in tribute and respect to those who afforded us the very opportunity to gather freely today. I would be remiss not to mention the families they left behind. Their sacrifice is also felt, and they too have earned our gratitude and appreciation. So as we leave here today, let us recommit ourselves to keeping the memory of our fallen alive. Let us ensure our youth understand at an early age that freedom was paid for at great expense, and let us work to educate others the true meaning of Memorial Day. Let us vow to stand up for those who are unable to stand up for themselves on this sacred day as we stand united in a nation under Old Glory, the silent sentinel of freedom. We see the faces of our fallen embedded in our symbol of red, white, and blue. And we thank them alone for our nation's past and for the hope and memories that continue to propel us into the future. Again, thank you for being here in our town to remember, reflect, and respect. God bless our departed heroes, their families, and God bless America.
Thank you, ladies, for your continued support, and God bless you all and your organization.
Present arms! Order, arms!
As you all know, the Blue Knights organization made up of mostly police officers, either still in duty or retired, and they do amazing work raising monies for children that are in very bad health and helping their families out, and we appreciate everything they do for our community. have the regiment here.